Hello everyone, welcome to my brand new Let's Play series of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. I'm Colonel RPG, and I'm very happy to have you here with me as I play this game for the third time, but not on the channel. I haven't played this game in a long time. This is the acclaimed KOTOR 2, and I'm playing it with some restored content. So I got links for you in the description if you want to check the game out, obviously, but also if you want to check the mod that I'm playing. This is a mod that came out back in 2012. The game itself came out in 2005. It's a really old game, and it's one of the mythical games for me, really, because I only finished it twice, and I never. Yeah, it's something. I'll go on about it in a little bit. So basically, the mod itself is called the Sith Lord's Restored Content mod, and I got a link for you in the description. Before I continue though, a heads up, this Let's Play is recorded on Twitch, so if you want to follow me over on my Twitch channel, I also have a link for you in the description, and that's where I stream me playing KOTOR 2, and then what I do is I edit everything into a Let's Play. But yeah, so Knights of the Old Republic 2. What happened to this game and why am I playing it? Back in 2005, this game came out, rushed, and it's a really good game. It's got really good writing and really good characters, from my memory and from everybody's understanding of the game. And this is done by Obsidian. This is actually Obsidian's second game, because their first game was Neverwinter Nights 2, I believe. No, it's the other way around. This is their first game. This is Obsidian's first game. The second game was Neverwinter Nights 2. Both sequels to BioWare games, using basically the same engine as well. So what happened is basically a lot of the ending is cut, and there's a mod that's called Sith Lord's Restored Content Modification that restores a lot of that stuff. I've never played with the mod. I've always played the original version of the game, bugs and all, and the ending is unintelligible. It is a really interesting phenomenon because it's a game that's very well regarded in terms of how good it is, but the ending makes no sense. The ending is literally, well, that's it. See you later. Bye. That's it. It's like, there's no explanation to anything, at least from my recollection. And it has been many years since I played this game. Probably 15 years since I played this game, I think. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing if it lives up to how fondly I recall it. So, let's start a new game. Let's start a new character. We have the three classes here: the Guardian, the Consular, and the Sentinel. Fighter, the Spellcaster, and the Thief, the Scoundrel. Or I think they had different names in the first Knights of the Old Republic. Of course, the classes then went on to have specializations. In this game, the very same thing might happen. We don't know. And of course, we have the other classes, which is just the female versions of it, and that's their faces. Hello, this guy looks like my fella from the. He was a Consular as well from the first game, the Let's Play that I did of the first Knights of the Old Republic. So, let's start off as a Consular because Jedi Consulars are masters of the Force and spend less time on combat training, which might hint at them requiring less combat training because they're so good, but that's actually the opposite. They just don't train combat, so that's how that works. Recommended for advanced players only. Well, I'm an advanced player. Well, no, I'm not an advanced player. So, even though this game supports, by default, widescreen resolutions, it's stretching my portrait. That portrait is not square. Look at that face. That face. Those don't go together. That's a very wide face, big ears. So let's see. This is a system much like the first Knights of the Old Republic. It's a system based on Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 that they made up because basically KOTOR, the original one, was based off of Neverwinter Nights. It's of course all turned into Star Wars. I'm not sure if Dungeons and Dragons has a module for Star Wars. I wonder if that's the case. Either way, custom characters, the only way to play role-playing games, and let's look at our portrait. I like this one, is good. I like this one. But I also like this one. So let's go with it. And that is the portrait. As for our attributes, the attributes of your character apply bonuses or penalties to everything from combat to skill checks to force powers. Check each attribute to see what aspects of gameplay. Two different words. This is a very old game. They didn't have all in one word. It can affect. So, yeah, we have the Dungeons & Dragons situation. So, because we're going to be a spellcaster, we're going to want wisdom. What wisdom does, it represents willpower and perception. That's like straight out of Dungeons & Dragons. High wisdom adds to Jedi Force points and force power saving throws. That's the most important thing, because And we're going to worry about whether we go up to 18 or not in a little bit. But because what this means is that when we cast force powers, the enemies have a higher have a lot of hard time, basically have a hard time resisting the force powers. And that's important because the force powers are really cool to use. They're honestly the most interesting way of playing the game, I feel. Yeah, I think I did a counselor as well in my first game, although I basically failed at understanding the system. Let's see if this game makes it any easier, because there's a lot of improvements in the combat system, if I remember correctly. As for charisma, increases the potency of a character's force powers. It also reduces the penalty when using force powers of an opposing alignment, which we don't really want to do. And a high charisma also improves your companion's chance to hit. Finally, charisma influences a character's persuade skill. Now, we do want to have a certain amount of persuade skill, so that looks like a good time for everybody involved. How about this build? Very little dexterity. We're just going to be squishy as all hell. And maxed out wisdom, which is good to do. It's a little bit on the... I mean, the thing is, we're gonna go with maxed out wisdom. We're gonna be a powerhouse later in the game. It's gonna be all right. There's a lot of force skills that compensate for our dexterity and stuff like that, and our intelligence here for an extra skill is good, and also for dialogue choices that might come in handy as well. So that's good. And as for our skills, now each of your character's skills has a number associated with it. This is the skill quote rank unquote, and determines how good the character is with that skill. When using a skill to perform an action, the rank is compared against the difficulty check number. For example, you open a lock with a DC of 15, take your skill rank plus a wisdom modifier plus a d20 roll. If the total is 15 or greater, the lock is opened, which is basically how D&D works. In fact, a lot of D20 rule sets work like that. And these are our skills. There are not that many. I think there are fewer skills in this game than in the original Knights of the Old Republic. And we have 12 remaining points. Now, the reason why these are yellow is because these are class skills. And I believe the thief class, I don't remember the name of them. I call them thieves, but they're not thieves. They have a different name. They have access to all of them, whereas us, we are only majorly focused on... awareness we might go, but majorly focused on dialogue skills and all that. Treat your injury might be a good thing. And awareness... yeah, that's good. Awareness and treat injury. That's good. That's really good. If we hadn't gotten that +1 on intelligence, we wouldn't be able to specialize in 3 skills. We'd only have 2 of them. And in fact, if you add -1, you only have 1 of them. So that it is. Pretty good skill selection, if I do say so myself. And I do some feats. Some feats allow you to use special items like heavy armor. Other feats modify saving throws and skill checks during the game, and some feats are used during combat. Check the description for details on a specific feat. You have been granted the following feats this level. It's a lot of them. Jedi Defense, I don't know what that is. I don't think we can see it from here. We're going to look at that. We have Force Focus, Jedi Sense, and War Veteran. So we have Jedi Defense here. This feat allows a character to deflect energy-based blaster bolts. That's pretty cool. Force Focus adds a +2 to the difficulty class for all saving throws, so that's very important, and I think that's because we are Jedi Counselor, exactly. We also have Jedi Sense, which develops a connection with the Force that allows them to better sense incoming attacks. This feat is always active and grants defense bonus depending on the Counselor's level, and starts at 2 and then goes up to... maybe actually 12. So that's pretty good. As for War Veteran, I have no idea where it is. So now we have 1 remaining feat that we can choose. Well, I think we're going to do with conditioning over here for +1 bonus to all saving throws, reflecting the character's excellent physical condition, which is not the case. We are not in excellent physical condition, but all these saving throws are for not just for toughness and things like that. It's also for mental saving throws. So very good things. We're probably going to use blasters for the beginning of the game. We'll see. I have no idea how the game is going to begin. And we do need to come up with a name. Well, I have the perfect name. Adelaide. She doesn't have a surname. She's fine with that. And we can play. And because Disney is very litigious about their copyright, I'll have to read the opening crawl, where here you'd get the traditional soundtrack that you probably know and love. The Sith Lords. That's the subtitle of this game. It is a perilous time for the galaxy. A brutal civil war has all but destroyed the Jedi Order, leaving the ailing Republic on the verge of collapse. That's the plot of the first game, basically. Amid the turmoil, the evil Sith have spread across the galaxy, hunting down and destroying the remaining Jedi Knights. Narrowly escaping a deadly Sith ambush, the last known Jedi clings to life aboard a battered freighter near the ravaged world of Paragus. And ellipses only have 3 points. And here comes I forget the name of, that's the ship from the first game. It's all sideways, and it's on fire, in space. Don't ask. Makes sound as well, so it's fine.
Primary power offline. Hyperdrive offline. Multiple hull breaches detected. Proximity alert. The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying. You lie in the medical room in critical condition. You won't survive long without medical attention. The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with the nearby Paragus mining station for much-needed repairs. Your fate, and that of the Ebon Hawk, depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue.
To skip the prologue? Why would you do that? The prologue is so good. Seriously, I will see if my memories are correct. But this game, I love this because we were playing this little guy, and he's gonna stay with us for the rest of the game, hopefully, anyway. He's the hardest character to empathize with, and he's the best. So let's continue.
Press WASD.
We have active quests.
This is the cockpit.
Don't say it like that! Did you notice? Anyway, save the Ebon Hawk. Yes! The Ebon Hawk is heavily damaged and adrift in a dangerous asteroid field. Find the hyperdrive and fix it to restore primary power so that you can dock with the Paragus mining station for repairs. Everything is cool about this. We also have to heal Adelaide. I'm gonna have trouble pronouncing her name for a while. It's fine. So we can skip the prologue from there, and we can control our little character. Let's look at our galaxy map. You can use the mouse to select eligible targets, while in combat, only hostiles will be targetable. Q and... oh yeah, spaces to interact. Pressing the pause button will pause... no, it's not. How do I...
This is the galaxy map. It shows you are near Paragus, a mining colony. When the hyperdrive is fixed, you can use the galaxy map to choose a destination planet.
Well, we can't do that right now. Okay, let's fix this thing. Oh, are we gonna need to hack this computer? Yep, Ebon Hawk communications console damaged, minimal functionality, primary. In order to use this console, you will need a computer spike. The number of computer spikes you have is listed in the bottom, and I will need indeed... well, our repair right now is 10, our computer use is 10 as well. So we're just gonna slice the computer, which is hacking into it. You have sliced into the Ebon Hawk cockpit computer, bypassing the main console functions. And let's open the main hold containment door. Isn't that cool? And now we log out. We have lost that spike. It's fine. We're going to have a lot of them. Hopefully, anyway.
This is the main hold.
He's not feeling very well. He's all spooky. This is indeed the main hold. There's a... Can I hack that?
Your security skill is too low to open this footlocker. However, you can use your weapon to bash it open.
Yes, I will. Some locked doors and containers can be opened by bashing. And that is the combat system. And we got a broken item and a computer spike. But that's just probably to tell us that we have...
Sometimes bashing or blowing open a container will break some of the items in the container. But you can use even broken items. They can be turned into useful components at a workbench.
Really? That's really nice. We have a broken droid over here. No broken items in the broken droid. How dare it? How dare it do things like that? Oh no. Locker key.
This old woman appears to be dead. There is a key card on the body that looks like it opens a locker somewhere.
Of course, we don't know who she is, but I know who she is. Everybody knows who she is. She's very famous. We got some parts over here in this broken droid. And we're going to open that door in a little bit, but I have... Close security door over here. I have this thing. Evan, somebody's banging on that door. That's definitely the case. Maybe. Yeah. So... we have plenty of... Do we have enough spikes? Yes, we do. This is the security console. Conditional critical. Cascade failure imminent. Let's go ahead and do that. You have sliced into the Ebon Hawk security system for the port aft section of the ship, which includes the engine room, utility lift, and the garage. Let's access security cameras. Outer garage door. That sounds pretty straightforward. Inner garage. Okay. Engine room camera. Holy crap. Utility lift camera. There's nobody alive. Access security doors. We can open inner garage door. Command failed. Hull breach detected. Opening inner garage door would depressurize critical areas. Okay. Display security door status. Warning, hull breach in garage section. Blast doors locked down. Error, low security door. Remote operation offline. Engine room door inoperable. Inner garage door working. Outer garage door working. That is interesting. We got to see that, but mostly we just lost the spikes. I think that's perfectly fine, though. We don't need to worry too much about the items. So there's somebody banging on something.
If you need help exploring the Ebon Hawk, access the map screen by pressing M.
Yes. Look at the map. It's also stretched, because the game doesn't understand widescreen, even though it supports it, as I said. Anyway, let's go.
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened.
Ooh, I managed to open this.
The cargo hold.
Yes, we have a friend. Field survival pistol. Oh no.
Sensor droids emerged from this box when you opened it. These droids will make for excellent target practice. Use the weapon from this container to attack the droids.
Okay, pause the game. Open the inventory. Go into weapons. Field survival pistol. I think you need to click over here and then over here. Double click potentially? Sure, works well enough. Close. And then I can... I'm not sure what I can do, actually. Let's see what I can do here, because I... And, Droid Impact Armor Mark 1. Get all of those. And we have a Security Tunneler. And I can use that if I want to. So, I think I do. But let's mess with this robot over here first.
Talking to other characters is much like using the computer console in the cockpit. Scroll through your response options or move the mouse cursor, and then click to select a response. Note that some responses may influence how other characters react to you, so choose carefully. Furthermore, certain skills, powers, and attributes may modify what choices you have, or how successful you are with those choices.
Absolutely.
3CFD is malfunctioning. You can fix him by using a part. Luckily, you have already found one. If you repair 3 CFD, he can join your party and assist you in repairing the ship.
Let's do it.
Success! You have fixed 3 CFD. Now he will join your party.
I think he likes us. And we got experience for it as well.
3 CFD is now a member of your party.
So he comes with a pistol. A field survival pistol. What I want to see is I want to see skills. Because if this little guy has security, bonus of +3, bonus of +4. Really? Yeah, bonus of +4, this guy's good. So, let's open this. We got some interesting things, a computer spike, that's interesting. Let us indeed choose weapons. We don't know what is coming, so we want to be ready as we can. Let's see what I can do over here, because we have other items like Droid Impact Armor Mark 1, especially for him, because he's going to die if I'm not careful. So, we're good with that. Let me actually... The game pauses when you sight an enemy, and the selection reticle will show up in red. I think... I don't know, but we're doing it. Yep, we're attacking. I know how to do that.
Change your target by pressing
I think you might do it automatically, I'm not sure.
Feeding the sensor droids. To continue combat training, open the metal box again. And
No!
more sensor droids will appear.
Leave the metal box alone! It's got sensor droids in it. Okay, engine room door.
This door is damaged and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bashing it. You will have to find and use an explosive trap to open this door. Take the lift outside the Ebon Hawk to find one.
We're gonna need to go outside the Ebon Hawk.
To access the area beyond this door, you will have to use solo mode, default V. Click the solo mode button at the bottom right area of the screen. While in solo mode, move 3 CFD to the security computer to open the door for you.
3 CFD, which one is it? That's this one. Let's go into solo mode.
This lift will take you to the outer hull of the Ebon Hawk, where you will find many parts and mines to use for accessing and repairing the hyperdrive. Use the lift controls to go up.
I will wait a little bit. Let's go to the security console first. Because I need to find it first.
This is the main hold.
Thank you. Close outer garage door. Good. Open inner garage door. And we did it. Okay, and we have a workbench. This is good, because we might need to do things.
This is a workbench. With a workbench, you can break down objects in your inventory into components. You can then use the components to create repair kits, weapons, armor, and upgrades. Because of the damage to the Ebon Hawk, this workbench has limited functionality. You can still use it to create a repair kit, which you can use to repair yourself. Use the workbench to break down the items you've found into components. Then use the components to create a repair kit.
Okay, let's try to use to create a breakdown. So if I want to create some of these, I'm gonna need 2 components. And if I want to break down broken items, I have a bunch of parts. And we can make other things as well, like a field survival kit and stuff. So I can actually make 4 repair kits, which is pretty good. And of course I can't make more. And we can have access to the rest of the stuff. This is good. That's good interface.
To use a repair kit, click on the repair kit on the bottom of the screen, or press 5.
Click on a party member portrait to use this item. Really? You can apply it to other party members. That's really important. I don't remember that being the case in the first KOTOR, and I always had trouble with it. We got a blast door.
This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. When the Ebon Hawk has landed, this is where you will go to exit the ship.
Let's go this way then.
The door is sealed shut, but the magnetic clamps are not engaged. You may be able to override the door's locking mechanism from outside the ship.
So this is the hull in the ship. Man, everything is broken. Anyway, and now we can go outside. We also have low security doors. And there's that light.
This is the medical room. You are in critical condition. You will need a med pack to be stabilized.
I don't have a med pack, do I? Maybe I will. This is... I don't know if this is high security or not. We did it. We have a med pack.
You have found med packs. You can use one to stabilize the condition of the human lying on the bed.
Is she wearing Sonic the Hedgehog shoes? Oh no.
The med pack can stabilize your condition.
Let's treat injury then.
Success. You are stabilized. To recover fully, you will require the medical facilities at the Prologue mining station. But you are not in any danger of dying from your wounds right now.
And that is amazing. So, I can't... This doesn't... No, this is a low security door. It might take us somewhere. This takes us to the main hall. Oh! 3CFD, what's up? I'll talk to you in a little bit. Let's go to outside.
This is the utility lift. You can use this lift to take you to the outside of the Ebon Hawk.
Yes, please. Us both. We both go outside. Yeah, we need to repair this crap. Look at this. So many stars. And they have parallax effect, which is not how stars work. Although it might be just debris. We have magnetic little wheels that allow us to...
This is the starboard side of the Ebon Hawk.
What is this hatch for? Oh, it just has things in it.
This open hatch has some parts that will be useful for getting main power restored.
That's good.
This busted engine port has some needed parts for the Ebon Hawk's hyperdrive. Take the parts here back down below to get main power restored.
Will do. There's more of them, though.
These exposed wires control the door to the starboard dormitory. The door is currently sealed, but you can override it from here.
Let's do that.
Success. The door is opened. You can now access the starboard dormitory through the garage.
Will do. Eventually.
Don't forget to explore the other side of the Ebon Hawk.
That's where I was going.
This is the port side of the Ebon Hawk.
It's got mines in it.
The bubbles ahead indicate mines that you've detected automatically with your awareness skill. Recovering mines requires a higher demolition skill than disabling them, but you get to keep the mine, which you can then use to set as a trap for enemies or break down into components at a workbench.
I love this component breaking mechanic. I love it. So let's try to recover mine.